guys, happy Sunday to everyone. I wanted to pop in and make a video. I wanted to talk real quick because actually a conversation I was having with one of my friends this morning made me decide to kind of chat about it on my channel in a video, obviously, just to kind of, you know, maybe make sure there are not any misconceptions about something. So what I'm going to talk about is, high-end baby clothes for our dolls. This is a conversation, it's sparked from a conversation I had with a friend, but it's also come up with comments under my haul videos or, videos sharing certain outfits I put my dolls in. And so I figured this was a good opportunity to kind of address it and just share my thoughts on the whole thing. So high-end baby clothes for our dolls. There are a lot of us out there that do spend quite a bit of money on clothes, whether it's, some, not necessarily the high-end brands, but we're always buying clothes. I think it's just part of the hobby. It's part of what I enjoy about the hobby so much. It's a huge part of it for me is buying, the perfect outfits for my dolls. And I have gotten comments on certain haul videos that, wish I could afford, like the Jacquardie outfits are a big one that seem to bring up this topic. Even some from like Children's Salon, because if you go on, people are going to see what you're spending on different outfits and clothing for your dolls. And some people really either disagree with spending a high amount of money or they say they can't afford it, yada, yada, yada. So the conversation is this. I buy all sorts of different brands of clothing for my dolls. I go through kind of spurts where I feel like I really want to buy some nice high-end pieces and invest a nice amount of, a decent amount of money in a little bit of a wardrobe for my babies. And then I'll go through periods of time where I will buy, only really good deals. I won't buy those name brands, and I just kind of go back and forth, and it really depends on where I'm at with things. And right now, since I only have one baby in my collection, I tend to focus on a little bit more high-end outfits for her at this point. But not all the things that I buy for her are like high-ticket items, like the item she's wearing right now, this little baby gown. It looks and it feels like it would be a very high-end little baby gown, but in reality, it was actually quite reasonable, especially in comparison to like, Jacquardie, a lot of the things I buy from the Children's Salon. I think this falls in the kind of medium range of prices. But it's all relative, I guess you could say, because some people would think that, what I spent for this was still a high amount of money. And that is, everyone's prerogative. Everybody has kind of an idea of what they want to spend on baby clothes, what they find is worth it. But the biggest thing for me is if, when I did have more dolls in my collection, I did not spend the amount of money on clothes for all of them as I probably am now because it costs more to clothe more dolls, So when you're only buying for one doll, it makes it a lot easier to kind of be a little more picky and choosy and maybe buying less number of things and spending a little bit more money on each of those items because that's kind of how I view it and think of it, I guess. But like I said, I'm not always putting Monroe in like high-end stuff always. Like I'll go to Target and find all sorts of cute stuff there, and I do buy from Target. I don't even like going to Walmart, I won't lie. Our Walmart in my area is just, it never has literally anything for babies. Like they have the worst baby section ever. Even our Target is lacking compared to like I've seen some collectors videos of, what they're in Target showing like the new stuff that's out. And I never see any of that stuff. I would have to go online to find some of it. Like they do a lot of Cat and Jack stuff, but like our Target never carries barely any of that stuff. Same with Burt's Bees. They carry maybe one or two items, which is really kind of pathetic. So if I want those things, I have to go online and find them. And so, yeah, sometimes it's hit or miss whether I'll actually buy certain things from like Target or different places like that. And I don't know. It really just depends on my mood. I don't stick my nose up at any brand of clothing for my dolls. And I think that some people think that I may come off that way because when I'm doing my hauls, you're not necessarily seeing, you know, Carter's Clothing or, you know, any of the brands that are a little bit more on the affordable side, it doesn't mean I'm not buying them. It just means I'm not necessarily sharing them all with you. Because I could be in a grocery store and I'll find something odd that's like, oh, dang, that's really cute. Like I found like the cutest little hand mitts in my local grocery store. And I was like, they were like the cheapest thing ever, but they were like the cutest thing. So I had to buy them. That's just kind of, I stumble upon things. I see ads pop up for different name brands and things, or new little Etsy stores, or new smaller companies or stores that are popping up online, and that's where I've been buying a lot of different things here and there. I just don't always share them with you, but I try to keep my baby wardrobe per se well-rounded. I like to have some nice high ticket items. I like to have some regular everyday items with like leggings and onesies and things like that. So I buy all sorts of things for Monroe, but I'm not always sharing them all because I'd be always doing a clothing haul video constantly, and then you guys would know I have a real serious buying problem with doll clothes or baby clothes because I do have that issue. I'm addicted to buying baby clothes. I won't lie. I just don't always share it with you guys. It's behind the scenes. But I didn't want to ever come across as like in a clothing haul, like I only buy high-end items. I definitely don't only buy high-end ticket items. I do think that in videos, if I'm going to share something, I tend to share the high-end stuff because I think more people will be interested in seeing it. I might be wrong on that assumption, but past experience has shown that most people like to see the high-ticket items versus the stuff that you see on a regular basis. But that's also a big part of it for me as well. Like when I'm looking for outfits for my babies, so right now this is always how I've been. I don't follow the trend. I tend to look for things that I don't see other people putting on their dolls. It's just how I am. I like to find new brands. I like to find unique things that I don't see in other people's videos, and that is done on purpose. I like to kind of set my own trend with my dolls, and I don't mind if people ask me where I buy things and people want to, buy the same outfits. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. But I typically will not be buying the same things that I see on other people's channels. It's just kind of how I've always been. I'm that way in life in my own wardrobe. I like to not be wearing the same thing as everybody else, but that's just me. I like to be unique. So that's kind of why I will try to find, more special things that seem a little bit more unique. That's what I'm looking for Monroe. And I think I've done a good job of doing that. I really like the stuff I've purchased so far, and I will definitely be doing another clothing haul when I get more of the items in the next week or so. Looking forward to sharing that with you guys, but I just wanted to kind of come in and just have a little bit of a conversation about, the prices of baby clothes and what we spend and what we're comfortable with. It really doesn't matter. I said this to my friend earlier this morning when we were talking about it. Sorry, I have to shift to get comfortable. I'm on my knees and it just gets uncomfortable, I guess. But I explained to her, it really doesn't matter necessarily what you spend on your dolls. There's a lot of cute stuff of varying price ranges, and the bottom line for me is that I know that whether it's a expensive outfit that I put on Monroe or it's a cheap outfit that I put on Monroe, I love the doll. The doll is cute, so anything that she wears really just looks cute on her anyways. So there's not really much that I don't like on this baby because I love the baby so much. So I think it just, you have to do what you're comfortable with spending on baby clothes. And if you're a collector that likes to have several dolls in your collection, you can't possibly be buying for every doll you have like I buy for Monroe. I only have one to buy for, so it makes it a lot easier for me to be really picky about what I'm buying for her. But anyways, she's still in this beautiful little gown. I love this on her. It really is so pretty. I'm hoping that the color will come across a little bit better because it was evening when I actually videoed her last night in it. But it really is just beautiful, and it's just a little knotted. And there's two pieces at the end here, so it ties together. It's just really beautiful. I love how it's made. It's very soft. I'm a fan of soft fabrics. Like I said, it's such a wonderful, beautiful, soft cotton. It's a jersey cotton, but it's almost shimmery. It's so soft. It's so pretty. So yeah, I just love things that make her cuddly, which is why I like the sleepwear for her majority of the time. Not that I don't like her in outfits, because when we get into winter, you'll see her in a lot of knits, because I love knitted wear for babies too, because they're so cuddly in them. But there she is, guys. I hope y'all are having a great Sunday. I'm going to enjoy some cuddle time with my sweet baby girl here. So yeah, when I start getting some more items in, guys, I'll be sure to do another haul so I can share with you what I've gotten for her. And hopefully you guys enjoy seeing it. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and we'll see y'all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.